Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera pulang kampung nih. I still remember the call of the vendors. Sate. I remember that. Bakso. Enak ya. Indonesia bagian dari diri saya. Prosperity without freedom is just another form of poverty. Because there are aspirations that human beings share. The liberty of knowing that your leader is accountable to you and that you won't be locked up for disagreeing with them. The opportunity to get an education and to be able to work with dignity. The freedom to practice your faith without fear or restriction. Those are universal values that must be observed everywhere. Now, religion is the final topic that I want to address today. And like democracy and development, it is fundamental to the Indonesian story. Like the other Asian nations that I'm visiting on this trip, Indonesia is steeped in spirituality, a place where people worship God in many different ways. Along with this rich diversity, it is also home to the world's largest Muslim population. A truth I came to know as a boy when I heard the call to prayer across Jakarta. Now, just as individuals are not defined solely by their faith, Indonesia is defined by more than its Muslim population. But we also know that relations between the United States and Muslim communities have frayed over many years. As president, I've made it a priority to begin to repair these relations. As part of that effort, I went to Cairo last June, and I called for a new beginning between the United States and Muslims around the world. One that creates a path for us to move beyond our differences. I said then, and I will repeat now, that no single speech can eradicate years of mistrust. But I believed then, and I believe today, that we do have a choice. We can choose to be defined by our differences and give in to a future of suspicion and mistrust. Or we can choose to do the hard work of forging common ground and commit ourselves to the steady pursuit of progress. And I can promise you, no matter what setbacks may come, the United States is committed to human progress. That is who we are, that is what we've done, and that is what we will do. Now, we know all the issues that have caused tension for many years, and these are issues that I addressed in Cairo. In the 17 months that have passed since that speech, we have made some progress, but we have much more work to do. Innocent civilians in America, in Indonesia, and across the world are still targeted by violent extremism. I've made it clear that America is not and never will be at war with Islam. Instead, all of us must work together to defeat Al-Qaeda and its affiliates, who have no claim to be leaders of any religion, certainly not a great world religion like Islam. But those who want to build must not cede ground to terrorists who seek to destroy. And this is not a task for America alone. Indeed, here in Indonesia, you've made progress in rooting out extremists and combating such violence. In Afghanistan, we continue to work with a coalition of nations to build the capacity of the Afghan government to secure its future. Our shared interest is in building peace in a war-torn land. A peace that provides no safe haven for violent extremists and that provide hope for the Afghan people. And meanwhile, we've made progress on one of our core commitments, our effort to end the war in Iraq. Nearly 100,000 American troops have now left Iraq under my presidency. Iraqis have taken full responsibility for their security, and we will continue to support Iraq as it forms an inclusive government and we will bring all of our troops home. In the Middle East, we have faced false starts and setbacks, but we've been persistent in our pursuit of peace. Israelis and Palestinians restarted direct talks, but enormous obstacles remain. There should be no illusion that peace and security will come easily, but let there be no doubt, America will spare no effort in working for the outcome that is just and that is in the interests of all the parties involved. Two states, Israel and Palestine, living side by side in peace and security. That is our goal. The stakes are high in resolving all of these issues. For our world has grown smaller. And while those forces that connect us have unleashed great opportunity and great wealth, they also empower those who seek to derail progress. One bomb in a marketplace can obliterate the bustle of daily commerce. One whispered rumor can obscure the truth and set off violence between communities that once lived together in peace. In an age of rapid change and colliding cultures, what we share as human beings can sometimes be lost. But I believe that the history of both America and Indonesia should give us hope. It is a story written into our national mottos. In the United States, our motto is E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, unity in diversity. We are two nations which have traveled different paths. Yet our nations show that hundreds of millions who hold different beliefs can be united in freedom under one flag. And we are now building on that shared humanity through young people who will study in each other's schools, through the entrepreneurs forging ties that can lead to greater prosperity, and through our embrace of fundamental democratic values and human aspirations. You know, before I came here, I visited Istiqlal Mosque, a place of worship that was still under construction when I lived in Jakarta. And I admired its soaring minaret and its imposing dome and welcoming space. But its name and history also speak to what makes Indonesia great. Istiqlal means independence, and its construction was in part a testament to the nation's struggle for freedom. Moreover, this house of worship for many thousands of Muslims was designed by a Christian architect. Such is Indonesia's spirit. Such is the message of Indonesia's inclusive philosophy, Pancasila. Across an archipelago that contains some of God's most beautiful creations, islands rising above an ocean named for peace, people choose to worship God as they please. Islam flourishes, but so do other faiths. Development is strengthened by an emerging democracy. Ancient traditions endure even as a rising power is on the move. This is not to say that Indonesia is without imperfections. No country is. But here we can find the ability to bridge divides of race and region and religion. That ability to see yourself in other people. As a child of a different race who came here from a distant country, I found this spirit in the greeting that I received upon moving here. Selamat datang. As a Christian visiting a mosque on this visit, I found it in the words of a leader who was asked about my visit and said, Muslims are also allowed in churches. We are all God's followers. That spark of the divine lives within each of us. We cannot give in to doubt or cynicism or despair. The stories of Indonesia and America should make us optimistic, because it tells us that history is on the side of human progress. that unity is more powerful than division, and that the people of this world can live together in peace. May our two nations, working together with faith and determination, share these truths with all mankind. Sebagai penutup, saya mengucapkan kepada seluruh rakyat Indonesia. Terima kasih atas. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum. Thank you.
Beberapa dalil politik 30 menit dan seluruh bangsa seperti tersihir. Saya kira ada sesuatu yang lepas dari kendali kita, bahwa kita tidak bisa menyihir diri sendiri dan kita perlu sihir dari luar. Dan kita tahu yang diucapkan oleh si pesinggah ini adalah sesuatu yang sebetulnya kita kenali sebagai problem kita, tapi psikologi kita menahan untuk mengucapkannya. Jadi kita pakai suara orang ketiga. Jadi sebetulnya ini mental politik kita itu seperti mental dubbing, lip sync. Kita menikmati keadaan itu dan kita percaya bahwa dengan sindiran Obama, bangsa ini bisa berubah dalam soal toleransi. Bisa berubah. Obama mungkin masih di kira-kira 30.000 feet di atas permukaan laut. Ada berita masuk, siswi SMP negeri kalau saya di Pasuruan periksa keperawanannya. Saya membayangkan bahwa lalu ada berita bahwa negara Taiwan teleskopnya berhasil menemukan planet yang mirip bumi. Dan oleh karena itu, seandainya bumi ini kehabisan sumber daya karena dikuras oleh politik, dikuras oleh bisnis, seandainya kehilangan sumber daya, ada bumi kembar yang bisa diakses secara teknologi, kendali itu baru dipikirkan dalam rapor. Tapi teleskop Taiwan berhasil menemukan itu. Mata kita dipakai untuk meneropong vagina perempuan SMP, SD. Ini bukan soal ketidakmampuan orang Indonesia untuk meneropong alam semesta, tapi ada keadaan kebudayaan, ada kekuasaan kebudayaan yang mengarahkan akal pikiran kita untuk meneropong alat kelamin dibandingkan meneropong planet lain. Setiap malam minggu ada segerombolan pemuda beringas muter kota menebar moral. Tapi saya baca juga di media massa, ada pemuda yang berkeliling dunia membawakan lagu-lagu perdamaian dengan menggesek biola. Ada kontras. Ada seorang penyair tua yang terus-menerus membuat syair yang lebih sebagai fatwa yang membenci tubuh perempuan. Inisialnya pun nggak akan saya sebutkan. Pada saat yang sama, dua anak SMA yang pasti usianya 18 dari usia si penyair tua itu, memenangkan medali biologi berkali-kali di tingkat dunia. Dia biasa dengan tubuh manusia. Ada kontras dalam kehidupan kita hari ini. Sebuah partai politik mengusung seorang Iran untuk jadi pahlawan. Partai politiknya nggak mau saya sebutkan juga, tapi saya sebutkan aja warna benderanya kuning. Pada saat yang sama kita baca di surat kabar, ada seorang perempuan desa menggali bukit dengan tangannya sendiri dan mengairi desa itu agar supaya dapat air. Ada kontras. Ada pengusaha yang lumpurnya harus dibersihkan oleh negara. Kita hidup di dalam dua republik. Ada Republic of Fear dan ada Republic of Hope. Tapi saya melihat pemerintah sepertinya lebih ingin berdamai dengan Republic of Fear. Keterangannya jelas, karena di situ ada statistik pemilu, di situ ada jumlah suara yang signifikan. Jadi kalau saya katakan bahwa pemerintah menunggangi dua republik ini demi kepentingan akumulasi kekuasaan, maka itu ada buktinya. Nah, kalau hari ini kita atau saya diminta untuk mengucapkan beberapa keterangan tentang hubungan antara ide republik dan akal sehat, dari awal kita tahu bahwa republik ini dimaksudkan untuk memelihara akal sehat. Karena itu konstitusi kita mengatakan tujuan bernegara adalah mencerdaskan kehidupan bangsa. Tapi Anda akan kaget kalau Anda lihat bahwa di dalam konstitusi amandemen dan hasil amandemen itu copy paste di dalam undang-undang pendidikan. Tujuan pendidikan adalah meningkatkan akhlak anak didik, bukan meningkatkan kemampuan akal anak didik. Itulah yang menerangkan kenapa kita lebih ingin meneropong vagina anak SD daripada meneropong alam semesta. Ini soal yang serius. Saya punya sedikit pengalaman naik taksi. Taksinya curhat. Dia bilang, saya baru dari sebuah lokasi, dia tunjuk lokasi dan menanyakan rumah seorang yang memanggil taksi kepada anak SD 16 tahun. Dan anak itu bilang gini, ya saya tahu itu Pak supir tadi, di sebelah sana itu rumah orang kafir. Anda bayangkan anak umur 6 tahun, dia tahu apa artinya kafir dan diucapkan dengan kebencian. Ada problem di dalam kurikulum kita, ada problem di dalam sistem pendidikan kita. Itu menjelaskan bahwa di belakang ruang publik ada ruang yang lebih berbahaya yang mendidik orang untuk jadi intoleran. Dan ruang itu dimanfaatkan oleh negara. Karena ruang itu isinya adalah statistik pemilu. Kita, apakah republik ini didirikan demi agama? Sumpah Pemuda mengucapkan 3 janji. Bertanah air satu, berbangsa satu, berbahasa satu. Para pemuda tidak ingin beragama satu, tidak ingin berbusana satu. Jadi social origins dari bangsa ini adalah pluralisme. Dan pluralisme itu kita capai 17 tahun sebelum teks proklamasi ditulis. Jadi kalau dicari apa asal usul dari kemajuan kita, ya energi itu yang sebetulnya kita perlukan hari-hari ini. Tapi Anda lihat bahwa Sumpah Pemuda justru dirayakan dengan penuh tafsir agama. Bahkan tema Sumpah Pemuda bulan lalu adalah keberagaman dan keberagamaan. Negara memainkan diksi beragam dan keberagaman. Tidak ada sumpah keempat yang berbunyi kami putra putri Indonesia mengaku beragama satu, berbusana satu, berjalan pikiran satu, dan berpacar satu. Ini boleh. Jadi kalau sekarang ada debat tentang apakah negara ini sekuler atau bukan, jelas sumber kebudayaan kita mengucapkan secara eksplisit bahwa ini adalah negara sekuler. Urusan agama tidak boleh dicampur oleh negara. Saya kira saya betul-betul telah melenceng dari teks ini.